Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? This your boy, the famous homie, Ronnie Howard, Higher Learning Podcast. We back again today with a special edition doing our interview portion, Riverside Studios. Make sure to follow us, YouTube, Politic and Broadcasting. Also follow our blog, The Politic Forum. Go ahead and check us out on all audio platforms at Politic and Radio, where you see all our podcasts, all of our podcasts, all of our content, and everything like that. I want to introduce my guest, Westside motherfucking Webb. What's going on, man? Yes. First of all, man, I love that name, Westside. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 90s and heavily influenced by the Westside movement. You feel me? So, you know, Death Row and all that shit. Like, you know, I don't know how old you are, but that's what I grew up on. So I fuck with that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I ain't that old, but I ain't that young either.
Facts. So you old enough to know about it.
Yeah, I know about it.
Facts.
I gotta give Q, my boy Q from Atlanta, the credit for that name. Cause I was webmate this before doing the producer shit.
Yeah.
But I was in Atlanta with him for like 3.5 months, just staying out there working with him.
Yeah.
And he used to tell everybody like, "This my boy Webb from the West Side," and he just started calling me Westside Webb, and I was like, "That shit kind of tight. I'm about to take that." You know what I'm saying? I took it. So I gotta give him the credit for that for sure.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The homie gave me my name too, so it's like that's how it happened. When it happened organically, like that, you got to run with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Man. So you know, listen to some of your music. You know, from Long Beach.
Yeah.
Man, so growing up in Long Beach, as we just said before, the history, the rap history, the hip hop history, man. Like, who was your favorite artist coming out of Long Beach?
Man, obviously Snoop for sure. Like Snoop and the East Siders. They was the ones, like, because you couldn't really go to no party like without hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't really go nowhere without hearing that shit.
Right.
So yeah, from Long Beach, for sure.
Yeah.
Snoop, Daz in there.
Yeah. Definitely. So Snoop, Daz. Actually, Snoop just, you know, he acquired Death Row again. So, you know, what do you think about what he's gonna do with that, and how excited you are to hear about that?
That shit is dope. I'm happy for them. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like, it's like history, like redoing itself. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
That's cool. That's cool to see, bro. Honestly.
Right. It just got me thinking, you know, it's a dope new wave of West Coast artists. You know, yourself is in the thick of things with all these new West Coast artists.
Yeah.
You mentioned you used to be a producer.
Yeah.
So what made you convert over to rap finally? Because I know you said you was getting buzzed as a producer.
Man, it's a real story to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever really told nobody like in public. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's actually Polyester fault. Polyester the same.
Yeah.
If everybody like my rap, I gotta blame Polyester, because I would not be rapping without him for sure.
Yeah.
Basically, you know, that's like one of my closest homies, and he do music too. He's like a legendary nigga.
Yeah.
I'm at the studio with him one day. He working on this project. I just pull up, just chilling. I'm kicking and smoking, and I just take a nap over there. You feel me? And he wake me up out of his nap, and he like, "Hey, he like, talk on my song for me. Like, just pop some shit, say something." I'm like, "All right." So I say some little shit, and afterwards he like, "Bro, you need to rap. Like, your voice sound good on beats."
Yeah.
And, you know, I was really on some like, I'm not rapping. Fuck this rap campaign shit. You know what I'm saying? I told him I ain't rapping.
I ain't fuck with that. Yeah.
So like a couple weeks go by, we chop it up all the time. So he called me one morning. I'm coming home from the gym. I get to the house, I'm making a beat. He called me. He like, we chopping it up. He like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm making a beat.
Yeah.
He like, man, I need a beat for my project, bro. Like the last song on my project, I need a beat. I'm like, nigga, I'm making this beat right now. And I was thinking of you as I was doing the bass line. You feel me? Like, so I like put the phone to the speaker. I let him hear it. He like, yeah, that shit tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you want to get on it? He like, yeah, for sure. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to send it over. He like, all right, for sure, but you got to put a verse on it. And I was like, nigga, I'm not putting a verse on this shit, bro. I told you I ain't rapping. And he was like, all right, well then I don't want the beat then. And then he hung up on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there looking at my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga just hung up on me. Sometimes I got a little pride issue, so I called the nigga back. I'm sitting there like this. Man, what you doing today? He like, nothing. Why? I'm like, nigga, come to my house right now. We finna go to Guitar Center, go get the Pro Tools, the mic, and all that shit. I'm doing this fucking verse because you not finna not get on this beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he just started laughing. He like, all right. Came to my house, hooked the shit up. We did the shit.
Yeah.
That was a song on his project, Cause It's Like That. That was the first song I came out rapping.
Your very first one.
Yeah, you feel me? And basically, like, I still didn't want to rap after that. You know what I'm saying? I really just did this shit so he could get on the beat. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, bro, after people hear this, like you gonna have to make more music, bro, because they gonna want more.
Right.
He used a description of like he was like, everybody's in this race, like, you know what I'm saying, in the whole marathon, and right now you're on the sideline drinking water and eating oranges. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
He's like, you on the sideline drinking water and eating oranges. He like, nigga,
Not
as
the
soon
oranges.
as this shit come out though,
Yeah.
nigga, you're in
You
the
in the
race.
race.
You know, oranges and shit drop. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I was like, damn, all right. And that's when I was just like, all right, I'm rapping.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
It's when I first heard your sound, I kind of got a lyrical Too Short. So then I was like, Corrupt, Too Short, Dom Kennedy, all together, Lil Nipsey. It's just crazy. It's crazy. You have a unique sound, but at the same time, it's like it sounds like it's within the flow of what's going on in the West right now with Blast and Bino and some of those other guys that are hot right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So some of the production you've done. Can you talk about some of the production you've done for some of the artists around LA or Long Beach?
In LA and Long Beach for sure. I really didn't done a lot of shit for everybody. I got a plaque with T Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sonny Digital worked on the beat. That's my dog right there, my nigga Sonny Digital. So I did a lot of shit on the West Coast for sure, like Nefta Pharaoh. You know, I'm gonna show it out, bro. I did a lot of shit for G Perico. You feel me? I kind of built that whole sound as far as the production side. You feel me? So that right there, bro. I've worked with Rucci. I've worked with Cypress Moreno. Shit, bro. A lot of people on the West, bro. Like 211. I've worked with so many people on the West Coast, especially the people who like up and coming. You know what I'm saying, on the production side. But yeah, I was really like on the G Perico, so y'all shit a lot. You know what I'm saying, as far as the production side of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, let's talk about it, man. Caught Up in the Web.
Yeah.
New project.
Yeah.
Can't Relate, featuring Blast.
Yeah.
Heard the joint, man. It was hot, man. It was hot.
Good looking.
Can you talk about how that came to fruition?
You talking about like me making a song,
or
just like
you
how
making a song and
Blast
then
got on
both? You making a song because it's a hot joint.
Actually, bro, it's crazy because my boy K Fisher made the beat, right? And it's wild because the nigga sent me a pack of beats and there was probably like 6 or 7 beats in there. And like, no offense, like, you feel me? Because that's nigga K Fisher, my dog. But like first like 5 beats, bro, I wasn't feeling like at all, bro. It wasn't even like, and that's the thing too, because I'm a producer, bro. So it's like some beats, some beats be kind of just off, you know what I'm saying? But like some beats, if I sound like it's not because the beat wasn't hard. It's just because like I don't think I could have rapped on this shit.
Gotcha.
Some of the beats be hard as shit. It's just like it ain't for me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's how the first 5 beats was. So I was finna close the folder out, bro. Like I was kind of just like, man, I'm gonna just wait till another day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For some reason I clicked it. The last beat, bro, was the Can't Relate beat, you feel me? And as soon as it came on, I'm like, oh, you feel me? Like this shit dope. I liked every element about it, you feel me? Right. Like, this shit dope. I had just seen Blast 2 probably like 2 weeks ago, like before that. Right. And I seen him at Dom Kennedy listening party for a Dom tape that had just came out. And we had chopped it up, you feel me? And he telling me like, you fucking with my shit, we should do something. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000, bro. Not even no offense to Blast, but like, in the music industry, that's like the quickest like conversation, especially when you outside. You feel me? Like, yo, bro, what's up? Yeah, we gotta work. Oh yeah, for sure, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, so I ain't gonna say that's how I felt, but it was just like, Blast's a big artist, bro, for sure. So it's like, I was just like, all right, for sure. Like, you feel me? I went outside to smoke my blunt. I wasn't really tripping. Right. But when I heard the beat, I'm like, yeah, this nigga will get on this for sure. Right. So boom, I had recorded that first verse to it. Recorded the first verse, and I had another song too. I sent them both. Matter of fact, I hit him. I hit him on Instagram, DM. I got one for you, bro. He sent it over. So I sent them 2 tracks, both the tracks. And he picked that one and Can't Relate shit. Like, and he was like, nah, this the one, bro. You feel me? He was about to go to London or something like for some show or some shit. So he like, I'm out to just sit on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I get it back to you when I get back from London. Like, this shit hard though. You feel me? Yeah. I'm like, all right, bet. So shit, a nigga end up hitting me like, shit, send me a number. Send him my number, and they send me the song. I'm like, oh yeah. That's it. I'm like, yeah, this shit hard. You feel me? Yeah, but I didn't have a second verse on it, bro. Yeah. He honestly, he wanted to put a second verse on that shit too. Like I think that's what he thought I wanted at first when I sent the song over. You feel me? But I told him like I want to do a second verse to this shit. You feel me? Like,
right.
This shit too hard.
I gotta eat. I gotta
so
eat.
Then that's when I went and did the second verse to the shit too.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is a banger. Like,
yeah,
this is a real joint.
That's a joint, man. It's a joint,
that
man.
Shit came out tight though.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Being able to work with artists like that, what do you do? So since you said a lot of cats have put in years, and no, it's no offense to nobody, but they put in years and not reached these heights yet. So what does it do for your confidence and for your belief in yourself and what you want to do?
Bro, I'm a very humble person, but like I'm a Virgo, bro. So I got this like line that's like right on this side is cocky and right on this side is confident, and I live like right on the borderline of the confidence side. You feel me?
Right.
So like naturally, I'm already kind of confident in a lot of the shit I do.
Right.
Because I'm a fake perfectionist too. So if I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like it just shows me kind of like that like I do got like progression, you know what I'm saying? I got like something that people like because somebody like just certain people who reach out, you know, and talk to me or like Blast for instance doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's a million artists out here who probably can't, you know, get Blast to do some shit.
Exactly.
And like for me, the fact that he fucked with me, like that just it's like love, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, like I fuck with you, I appreciate it. For real. Like like off the strength. Like, you know, a lot of people who really not in the music industry too, they not gonna like understand like how like deep of an appreciation some shit like that is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
As for somebody to be up there, they don't gotta do shit.
Right.
Or they could some nigga, I need $100,000 for this hook, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So it's like that shit love, bro.
That is love. Y'all got a video to it, or y'all doing a video?
Shit, we supposed to do a video to that shit.
Man, that shit gonna go. That's like it'd be a West Coast anthem right there.
Yeah, you feel me? That's the jam right there.
Exactly, for the year, top of the year. Started off right. Man, I noticed in your music you talk a lot about, you know, NFTs, crypto, things like that nature, you know, running it up, man. What's your knowledge on that? Like, how long you been into that?
Man, I first found out about like crypto, really Bitcoin. Damn, what year was that? It was probably like 2015, 16. But like I didn't know it was an investment tool. You feel me?
Right.
I was using it for some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't know about it being an investment. But what really happened is like I had some coins still like sitting from the shit that I was doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I forgot about it honestly. And then when this shit started booming, I'm like, oh, wait, hold on, I got some. And then next thing you know, I kind of just started diving into that shit, just learning more about all the little different ones.
Right.
And my nigga Polyboy be on that shit real heavy too. So like we just be talking about all that shit.
Right.
I'm not really into like too like big on like day trading cryptocurrencies and shit. Like not really trading them. I'm more just like into the like long term investments with them and shit. You feel me?
Yes.
I just let them just sit. But cryptocurrencies is dope. NFT world is dope. I'm kind of really just getting into the NFT world, but man, the NFT world is dope too. You feel
it's
me?
The way. It's the way. It's good to learn that shit right now.
Yeah, that shit is something special, bro.
Even with the crypto, just having, you know, I'm not an expert on Bitcoin, but noticing a couple of years ago, I think during the pandemic, it reached 10. It was like at 10,000 for a coin.
Yeah, and that was right around September 2020.
Exactly, 2020, right?
No, because it was my birthday and I was pissed off. I told my mom, I said, man, all the money I spent on my birthday, I should have went and bought a coin at 10,000.
I wanted to kick myself. I could have bought a coin or two.
Yeah,
and I didn't. And I'm like, and then it shot up. The next year, I think last year, this peak, it was like 60 some thousand. So if you had two coins, you're making 90 racks, just boom, sell them, like that type of shit. Like it's good to that you into that. A lot of people are afraid to get into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said that shit in that Gelato 41 song.
Yeah, on everything. Yeah. On everything. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the coin shit that's just dope. It's cool like to learn more about it.
Right.
Like I said, I kind of fell into it on accident, really. Right. I'll be honest, but like it worked out. You know
it worked out.
That shit worked out.
Hell yeah. Are you a sports fan?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Who's your basketball team?
Lakers, for sure. That's like a no doubter, no question, no brainer.
Man, how do you feel about the Lakers right now, man?
Man, listen, I don't even watch them right now. I'm disappointed. I feel like how LeBron be feeling on them little Twitter memes and shit. Where he just be throwing his hands up and shit and just, that's how I feel right now, bro. But it's okay. like, you know, I'm one of them real diehard. Like my granny's a diehard Laker fan.
Yeah.
She might fight you over the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So like I grew up with that. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm a real dynasty with the Lakers. Like I'm not even tripping over this year. Like even the last of years that we had, we sucked. I'm one of them fans. It's like still it's cool. Like we'll be good in 10 years. You feel me? Like I'm here for the long run. With
stay here.
Yeah. For sure.
Definitely. Was you a Kobe Bryant fan?
Hell yeah, that was my Michael Jordan growing up. You know what I'm saying? Man, we watched Kobe every night. Like literally. I don't think my grandma ever missed a Laker game from like. Shit, I don't even think she still misses them. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like she when I was a kid, at least from like probably like 6 years old to like 13, like I never seen my grandma missing a Laker game. And my grandpa, like, they never missed no game. My grandpa hate the Lakers though. But he still gonna watch every game. Yeah, he gonna watch every game, but he hate them with a passion.
Laker haters do that.
Yeah, I don't know if he hates Lakers so much just because he like it messes with my grandma. But he not from here though. You know what I'm saying? He from New Orleans, but like he like the Spurs or some shit. I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Outsiders ain't gonna like us because we always beating their ass.
Yeah, that's how I felt. You know, we getting these rings. It's all good.
Yeah, 16, 17 of them. You know, that's what we do.
Yeah, you feel me?
On everything. Nipsey, man, always gotta talk about Nipsey. You're obviously probably a Nipsey fan, right?
Yeah, it's one of my biggest influences, honestly.
You just answered my question. I was gonna ask you in what way, because Nipsey, you know, he was versatile, and you know, Nipsey came from the streets, but also he was a smart dude.
Yeah,
you know, people that went to school with him, you know, I hear stories about him letting people cheat off of him in junior high school, and he was a smart dude. So, you know, what way did he influence you the most? You know?
I mean, I feel like everybody from out here feel like, you know, probably feel the same way I do in their own like aspect. But like, you know, I was young too. Like when I wasn't that young, bro. I was like in high school though. You feel me?
Yeah.
When like the marathon and all that shit was coming out, I was like 10th, 11th grade. So, you know, that was like real like core music for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like, you know, when niggas in the 90s was probably listening to like Big and Pie. You know what I'm saying? That was what that was to me.
Right.
So like I just felt like I kind of felt like he was speaking for us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even his older music, it was super gangbang or whatever, but like I just heard like the shit in him, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like it was just like every project he put out was just like progression, you feel me?
Right.
Like you could hear him getting better. Yeah. Like and not even really necessarily better because he always could rap and could flow, but it was just like you can vision this nigga life through his rap songs, you feel me? You could see the progression, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like this, it was dope to see. Like, it's dope to see all the shit he used to put together.
Right.
Like I said, he one of my favorite rappers, bro. Nip, like, one of the only rappers I could literally put on shuffle and listen to all day and not get tired of, you feel me? So, like, it was just like to see that nigga hustle, to see all the shit. He was smart as shit, bro. Like, to see. I remember he was talking about something like called like follow coin like back a couple years ago.
Right.
And like, you know, he posted a screenshot. I don't even think people realized, but he had posted a screenshot, bro. And this nigga had like 100,000 in coin, like nigga 8 years ago, like 7 years ago. And I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, bro, that same profile probably got like nigga 100 M's in the shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, that's just like shit that's like most artists, bro, especially where we come from, like they don't be knowing little shit like that. But I've been around Nip a couple times, just, you know, being part of fucking with G Perico when I was working with him and shit. You feel me? So I've seen Nip in person and like got a chance to like see how he move and shit.
Right.
And like it's different.
It's different. That's what everybody say about him. It's different.
Like, like we went to the studio and shit. And like that nigga wasn't playing no music. That nigga was watching like documentaries on the TV. You feel me?
Wow.
Like real like mind blowing shit that we wouldn't probably watch. You feel me? Just some different shit that had me looking at the TV screen like, damn.
Right.
Like, it's nigga different. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
No, he definitely was different. That's kind of what got me into him. You know, hearing him talk about, like you said, you know, crypto and assets and liabilities in interviews when he was young. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like seeing that, I was like, oh yeah, he different.
Yeah, bro. He's just always on some fly shit, some fly hood gangster shit like it. That shit was cool to see.
Hell yeah.
That's what I wanted to do, just be on some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like cool to be able to see that. It was motivation.
Yeah, it was.
And like that's kind of like what motivated me in like in my raps. You feel me? Just like the motivation part of all the rap that I listen to. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just notice with his early demise, rest in peace to him. a lot of rappers, going down like
Yeah.
that. You being an up and coming rapper, how do you avoid, or what do you think you have to do to avoid, running into situations like that? Because it's a lot of haters out there, it's a lot of bullshit
Yeah.
out there. How do you try to avoid kind of being caught up like that?
I mean, I feel like you can and you can't, like all at the same time, bro.
Right.
It's kind of like I was talking to one of the homies the other day about this, like where we grow up at, where we from. It's a little bit different from everywhere, but like you could relate in a lot of places. But it's like, you might grow up in a house, right? You live out here, you might grow up at home, your mom, dad there, you got food on the table every night, everything's good. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But when you go outside, it's treacherous. You might be getting jumped on every day by these niggas over here. You feel me? You naturally start, turning into something else. You feel me?
Right.
And that's like how the same shit, like how I feel, like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right. See, you know what? And I'm kind of an advocate for that because obviously there's a disconnect in America with, white America and the ghettos, which is us,
Yeah.
or people that are higher up, and they say, well, how do y'all complain about the police killing y'all when y'all killing each other and y'all doing this and y'all doing that? And my argument is always, I'm not trying to justify anything that we do, but what I'm saying is, it's like they started this. So by pushing them to the ghettos, denying home loans, first of all, and then you put poor people around each other, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
Also, taking away
product of the environment.
That's what I'm saying.
Straight up.
Putting the crack epidemic.
Yeah.
People always say, well, why did they try it? Why would they do that? Why would they get hooked on crack? At the time, they didn't know crack was going to do that to you.
Yeah.
That's just like us trying weed one time, partying, and not knowing that it was going to be addictive like that.
Yeah.
So you had crackheads that were instantly addicted. So they destroyed our community, and now complaining about the thing that they built pretty much. So
it'd be kind of crazy. It's just like, we in 2022 where shit, gangs been around since shit the 50s.
Yeah.
Some Spanish gangs and shit been around since the 20s
Right.
and 30s. You know what I'm saying? Or it's
Right.
like, nigga, this shit, bro.
Right.
You got think about it, bro. That's 80 years of war.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers in America, they go to war for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and it's okay.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But then, like, we at war. These people at war for 80 years, and somebody died. Now it's a problem. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Oh, they're menace to societies and
Right.
stuff. Like, so y'all not the same when y'all go to war or something? You know what I mean? So
talk about
it's like, man. But going back to what you were saying, just staying away from most of the shit. It's just like, you can't really avoid the haters, bro. You can't really avoid a lot of the shit that go on, but I think it's just how you move. For me, I stay to myself a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my select crew of homies that's really like my family that I just fuck with.
Right.
But like, I don't really like being around too much, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's I kind of learned a long time ago, you feel me? Sometimes you could put yourself in situations that you don't need to be in, you feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of people got pride issues too, you feel me?
Yeah.
So they'll know they on a goal to or something, bro, but it'll be all these different obstacles stopping them that they'll get distracted on, you feel me? And like let they self get distracted on, even though they know they shouldn't, you feel me?
Right.
And I think just me growing up and getting older, because I've been at that point, but like me growing up and getting older, I've learned like it ain't even cool for that, you feel me? We just gonna focus on this path that we got to focus on, you feel me?
Right.
And sometimes you gonna lose friends and homies and
man,
shit, families, girlfriends, whatever, you feel me? But it's like, whatever your goal is and your focus, like you gotta focus on that, bro. You only got one life. Right. Literally, and you don't get no younger any day. So that's like, why are you gonna trip? Like, just keep pushing.
Facts.
Yeah.
Growing up in Long Beach, obviously it's not the greatest as far as safety and things that go on.
Yeah.
Were you able to avoid getting too involved in the streets in your youth, or were you in there and had to kind of get out and try to do something else?
Nah, it was like, see, Long Beach different, bro. Long Beach is like the coolest, most dangerous place that you could ever I feel like you could ever be a part of, because it's so cool, bro.
So
like
dope.
You got white people surfing,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Bixby Nose area, you got Second Street, all the shit, but then in the middle of it's just like the ghetto where it's like hood, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Honestly though, I don't even know my big bro when we speak on it, but whatever, he just wanted to hear. And my big bro, he was already kind of in that life, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I guess like naturally as I started getting older, like the niggas who I was hanging with was already, you know what I'm saying, already a part of all the shit. So I kind of got naturally drawn into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Plus I always looked up to my big brother. You know, most
Right.
little brothers want to do what their big bro do.
Everything.
So like
Yeah.
it's like, I was around, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
But I always like, you feel me? I played baseball my whole life, bro. So like all the way up until I was in like 16, you feel me? I was always like, I was in the streets, but like I'm still playing baseball too, you feel me? So it was like I always kind of knew like there was like other shit that I could do, you feel me?
Right.
But just being a kid stuff, I want to go with the homies, I
Yeah.
want to do this, I want to go do that. So yeah. But like probably around like 17, bro. Like 17 when I really start taking beats serious and like was networking with different niggas in Atlanta and shit like that. And that's kind of when I was just like, all right, like I ain't really finna just be out here like outside trooping and shit no more. Just standing outside in the hood every day. Like that shit ain't really like the business. And then I still went back and did the shit probably up until like 20.
Right.
2021. That's when I was just like, I'm like kind of fully focused on music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
But yeah, it's real easy to get caught up in the streets, bro. But you know, I'm grateful that ain't nothing really too crazy happening. I got a lot of crazy shit though, but nothing too crazy.
I could imagine, man. You mentioned playing baseball. I always encourage, you know, more of us to play baseball.
Yeah.
You know, that's where the bag is at with, you know, physically. I mean, baseball it's not easy, but it's less physically demanding as far as contact sports as football and basketball. You know what I'm saying? So talk about playing baseball. Was it a thing like to play baseball? Or did the niggas
hell no
clown you for playing baseball? Like, nigga, why you playing that shit?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
I think niggas started clowning until ESPN was showing these numbers niggas started getting for these baseball contracts, and they was like, nigga, you need to go practice. You know what I mean? But baseball was like I always hooped too. You feel me? I hooped though like from a kid all the way up until I started playing baseball, bro. Probably like around like 9, 10, maybe like 11. And I was just like full-fledged in the baseball. I don't know why I loved that shit, but I did, bro. Like I loved every like aspect of that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I just was full force playing baseball. Like that's what I wanted to do, bro. I had no intentions on ever making music.
That's crazy.
Ever. I ain't had no intentions on making beats, bro. I was playing baseball, bro. I started really like fucking around with beats around the drinking era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was just baseball.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did convert over because you're pretty damn good at it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? So speaking on that, what's your like goals? Like, what's the end game for you in this rap shit? Like, are you trying to really, really make a big imprint on the rap game, or are you just trying to get in, get out, and then move on and do something else, or both?
I mean, probably both, bro. I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a business mindset, so like I'm gonna always do other things than just rap or make music in general. I do other things now. You know what I'm saying? So like, but with rap, bro, I like this. I like rapping. I kind of had lost like a lot of love for producing due to a lot of like unfortunate events that happened. You feel me?
Shit.
So like I kind of was like, I ain't gonna say overproducing, but kind of, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a blessing in disguise when Polyester came telling me to rap, you feel me? And this shit actually started happening because I started having fun again with the music, you feel me?
Right.
And like I like it though. It's like I look at music real different, especially from like my eyes because I'm a producer too, bro.
Right.
You know, a lot of rappers probably just like their music because it's them rapping, bro.
Yes.
I'm probably like the hardest critique on myself because I don't look at my rapper side as a rapper, bro. I look at it from my producer side, you feel me?
Right.
So I'd be the first nigga to tell myself, bro, this shit suck.
Right.
And before anybody could say nothing, you feel me?
Right.
So like, and like when I listen to a lot of music, I like it. I listen to a lot of shit. I like a lot of artists. They be tight. But it's just like a lot of it sounds the same, real similar.
Sure.
A lot of this shit be like, I speak specifically on the West Coast, you feel me? But like ever since Nick died, bro, I don't hear no motivation music. Like I don't hear no music that make me want to go get up and go
get
do something positive, go get a bag, go something. You know what I'm saying? Like most of this shit got to do with niggas dying, banging, lean, perks, drugs, like, and that shit is like, don't get me wrong, bro. I don't have no problem with none of that shit. Not at all.
That's cool.
Like, I've been all through all of that shit. I've drank lean, did all of that shit. You feel me? So ain't no problem with it, but it's just like niggas is getting older, bro. You feel me? Like that's not. I don't think that's what I want. Like the young. I got 2 kids, bro. Now, so it's like
father.
I be looking at my kids like, damn. That's when I used to drink lean, bro. I used to drink a lot of lean.
Man.
I stopped drinking lean when my daughter's born because I was like, I can't have her looking at me like, yeah, my daddy always sleeping and shit. That shit ain't cool, bro.
And it's
like,
expensive ass
I want to
habit.
be able to give my kids like have them look at shit like motivation. Like, oh, shit, we can do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh shit, that's possible too.
Right.
And then like coming from Long Beach, like from my hood, like you know, Savi Third, he from my hood shit too. So it's like DW too, DW Flame, like they both from my hood so too. So it's like they already giving niggas a glimpse of like a part of where we come from, you feel me, in that eyesight, and they're extremely good at doing that shit, you feel me?
Right.
Like extremely good, bro. Like, you feel me? And it's like for me, I feel like I'm giving the side where like it's still us, but like that they ain't really seeing yet, you feel me?
Right.
Because we still seeing that, like, you know, in the ghetto is something like crazy, bro, because it's like you're gonna see all the poverty, but you see glimpses of like gold, bro.
Right.
You might see the niggas who fresh off of doing something who come back and they got new cars, new chains, niggas got money, this, that. It might be for a week only or 2 months, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes I feel like we don't really like get a glimpse of that shit right now in today's music. Like I said, it's just so much shit that's just like, damn, you feel me? Where it's like I'm trying to bring shit to make niggas want to, you know, like go press Westside Webb, go press play on his shit and shit, go get you some money.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
I mean, like
that's right.
Something like just level your life up in whatever way you doing.
Right.
If you running and jogging, you do a mile in 8 minutes, you might press my shit and shit. Make sure you get that shit in 7. You feel me? Like it's just all motivation.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like I agree with you, like what you just said, like especially at the beginning when you talked about it's cool the other music that's being made, like you said, that's their lane. Savvy Third, my daughter loves Savvy Third. I got 3 kids myself. She soft hard. She turned me on the side. She put me on. I'm like, damn, this nigga is hard. So
that nigga been rapping like that since we was kids. Too. Like that's always been his flow, style, everything. That nigga dope.
And that's his lane, like you said. Some guys got their lane, but like you said, since Nip been gone, you haven't heard that hustling motive, that shit that make you want to get up and get it or do something positive. So I'm glad that you're going in that direction. Yeah. Are you planning on going on tour this year?
Man, I don't got no plans of none of that shit. I know, like, I know just me being so new, you know, I don't really got nobody hitting me up talking about let's go on tour.
Right.
But like, you know, me and my team, we probably just gonna do some shit on our own.
Right.
We talking about throwing a show out here in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know a lot of artists too that like fuck with me genuinely, because of me being a producer too. You know, I always fuck with them, so I feel like I could put like a good show together out here in LA.
Right.
We're gonna have to do that shit ourselves though, but I mean, it's probably gonna be worth it.
It definitely is. Definitely.
We got some people in Japan too who been fucking with us for a long time too. So me and Polly Boy was talking about doing some shit out there too for sure.
Got to get that overseas bag. Yeah, it's big over there.
Yeah, they fucking. I was just actually looking at the stats on the new project and shit. And like right after the United States, bro, it's Japan. You feel me?
That's your second biggest. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know they got a whole like lane of West Coast music in Japan. You feel me? They be having the lowriders and all type of shit.
It's crazy that you say that. My little big cousin, he's been obsessed with the Japanese culture since we was little. So he taught himself how to speak fluent Japanese. He eats nothing but their food, and he just recently moved out there. He's teaching them English.
That's crazy.
So he told me when I started my brand, he was like, nigga, all they do is fuck with West Coast rap out here. They love West Coast rap out. I'm telling you, he said, niggas need to be on Japan. Like y'all need to really, really fuck with them because they fuck with y'all shit.
Yeah, they got a whole culture for that. You would think they like little LA out there. I forget what part it is. I don't know if it's like the West Side Japan or the East Side, but like one of them sides, they fuck straight like that.
That's what he told me. So when you said that, I'm like, damn, that's crazy how he said that. They fuck with West Coast music hard out there.
Yeah, I knew it was real when niggas was working with G. And they got a Jerry curl. One of them niggas from Japan, one of the, like his biggest fans, that nigga went and got a Jerry curl. I don't even know how he did that. I ain't never seen a Japanese nigga with a Jerry curl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how does that look? I can't even. Damn.
Man, it looked just like it looked. It looked perfect. I can't understand. He did a good ass job. Whoever his hairdresser says, he need to tip him good.
Damn, a Japanese Jerry. I gotta see that shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh my god, man, that's crazy. You watched the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl.
What you think about the halftime show?
That shit was dope.
dope as fuck, wasn't it?
Yeah, I ain't never seen no halftime show like that. That shit was tight.
Man,
that shit was super duper tight, and it was like cool, like to see just how like it was led. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My nigga Snoop, that nigga's amazing. You know what I mean?
Snoop
And like the thing about Snoop is like he keeping him like
Right.
at all. I don't give a fuck what setting he in. That nigga could be a friend of KKK and be acting like himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't give a fuck. Like, and that's what I like about Snoop. Like, nigga, he always just keeping himself.
Right.
He on stage, sea-walking, throwing up the 2-1 and shit. You
With
know what
the
I'm saying?
fit.
With the whole crib fit on. You know what I'm saying? This is on national television. You know what I'm saying? Channel 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, everybody in the world is seeing this shit right now.
Everybody.
They not even realizing what's going on either. Like, that's the funniest part. You feel me?
They don't realize what's going on.
Yes.
The whole time I'm looking at it like, these niggas did that shit.
Yeah.
They really did that shit.
Yeah, they viral for that.
They made a statement.
They viral for that.
Yeah, it was a beautiful show, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, on top of that, the Rams, I don't know if you're a Rams fan, but the Rams going ahead and take that Super Bowl. That was a plus.
You know, it's crazy. I wouldn't even lie and say I'm a Rams fan, bro. I think I'm starting to like them, not just because they won the Super Bowl.
Right.
Just because more like we got a team out here.
That's what I said.
I ain't gonna lie and just act like I've just been the biggest football fan. I never really was like a football fan like that, bro. Right. Like as a kid, I didn't even really understand that shit. You feel me? When niggas used to play Madden and shit, and I would just see all these X's and lines and O's and shit. That shit remind me of math, and I hate math, so I was just over all of this shit. You feel me? I'm like cool, but I started getting into football like when I started betting. Like my brother, he a Patriots fan, you feel me? That nigga was like betting, so I'm honestly a Patriots fan, bro. Just cause like that's my brother fucked with, so I fucked with them, and I just like that's my team. I ain't gonna leave. I ain't one of them niggas who be switching teams up and shit. You feel me?
You were blessed to be a fan of them. They winning all the goddamn championships and shit.
Yeah, I mean we suck now. Patriots suck now.
About time y'all done had a 30-year reign.
I mean shit, but like we'll be right back. It's right, cool.
I believe it.
But I fuck with the Rams though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
they nice squad for sure.
Definitely. If you had to rank your top 10 West Coast artists of all time, it don't got to be in any particular order, but your favorite West Coast artists of all time. 10.
Damn.
I know.
Only West Coast?
Only West Coast.
Damn, that's hard. But my favorite artist not from the West Coast.
Oh, so you listen to all. We could do all coast then.
Yeah,
let's do all coast.
Listen to all music. That's what you gotta like. I think that's what builds me. I think that's why when I flow and when I rap, I don't have like a LA like flow. You feel me?
Right.
I listen to so much different music. It's like, damn. But like, I mean, I could do it on the West Coast, but I probably gotta add him in there because he like probably my biggest influence. But Jigga, bro, like that's my favorite rapper, bro.
Oh,
so, yeah,
he's something else.
You know, but like other than like that on the West Coast though, Snoop, the East Siders, Daz, Corrupt, Sugar Free, DJ Quick, Nip, oh yeah, I'm forgetting about the bang shit. 40, Too Short, Mac Dre.
Forgetting about the bang.
Boom, right there.
You got a hell of a lineup right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the East Siders, one thing about them, man, they had some hard ass albums.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
all of their albums went platinum.
Hard. The production was hard. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. The West Coast had a lot of dope producers like Fred Wreck and people Battle Cat, you know what I'm saying? That's known over here, but maybe not necessarily on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Do you think that? Sorry about that. Damn. On the West, being a West Coast artist, are you concerned about not being able to get spins over there on the East Coast or in the South? Like, how have you ever like thought about how it goes over there with West Coast artists?
You know, I ain't really tuned into like the musical aspect, like the business marketing side of that shit yet. All the way, but I've always been like an organic type, bro. Where it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If shit is good, it's good, bro. Like,
yeah.
If gold is gold, bro, like, are you not gonna take it because we on the East Coast? Like, nigga, you gonna take this motherfucking gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of how I feel. I be a lot of places though, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends, he from New York. He from Brooklyn. You feel me? I be in New York.
Damn.
Like really out there. I go stay at his house and be walking around their hood. I be going to the laundromat, Dead Star. Like I live there. You feel me?
Damn.
I know a lot of people in New York who like fuck with my music too. I be in Atlanta a lot too, but I know a lot of people out there who fuck with the music. So like, as far as like getting spins, like nah, because like another thing too, it's not like it's not West Coast like where people don't like it,
right?
And like that's no offense to nobody too, because I like all West Coast music. But I started going to Atlanta in 2011, 2012, bro. I learned going out there. They ain't gonna say they hate our music, but they don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. Like they just, I don't know what it is about it. They just be like, well, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess, you know, whatever the case is. But I've always gotten like so far when I was making my music, like people fuck with the shit though.
Right.
They telling me like, you know, the beats be hard though. It's like they kind of versatile. They not like on some like the new LA type beats. They just different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like the reaction I've gotten from the outside people is like, it's not the beats that's making them feel the West Coast, bro. It's like my voice and like how I talk, I guess. You feel me?
Right. That means something too.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess it just come off a little different.
Yeah. No, I do for sure.
Yeah. But I ain't never like worried about nah.
No, it's good. No, it looked like you tapped in, you know what I'm saying? You be out there, like you said, New York, Atlanta. I'm glad you brought up Jigga, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so being a Jigga fan, what is like the best piece of game you learn from him? Because if you're a Jigga fan, you know he give you the game all the way from Reasonable Doubt all the way through.
Him. He is the game, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Ain't no person perfect, but like when you look at that nigga career, bro, he ain't really do too wrong. He didn't do too much wrong, like
at all.
Like at all, bro.
At
like
all.
Every step of the way he took was just like yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think the biggest thing for me with Jigga, like, I mean, like I said, bro, it's a lot. I think one of the biggest things is just like how he stayed down with his niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
right.
That should be important, bro.
No, it is.
You know, like him and Dame fell out or whatever.
Right.
You always gonna have one little rotten apple out the bunch, bro. But like that little stay down shit with your team, that shit real, bro. Because it's like, think about the niggas who around him. Like, you know, I got the pleasure of like knowing Emory Jones and shit. Like, you feel me? Through one of my manager and his pops. You feel me? Like that, they all good friends with him. So him kind of fuck with me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like he running the Planes and the Puma shit. You got all the Jay-Z homies that he mentions in these songs that we've been listening to for 20 years. You feel me? And you can Google these niggas now, bro. These is the same niggas he was started on this shit where you could Google them and they're top executives at labels or they're running this or doing like that shit is cool. It's like, you know, people, especially when you come from like the streets and shit, they always talking about putting your people on. And then it's like, you see the niggas, he hit a lick or something, he got 50,000, they expect to put everybody on. It's like, it's not even possible. But then you look at a nigga like Jigga and it's like, yeah, that nigga over there, that nigga's a millionaire. That nigga's a millionaire. He said that shit in that one song, in that Pound Cake song, bro. He was talking about all the millionaires he made, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a different type of like level where you can just say, like, bro, I've made, I can count on like multiple hands that I've made niggas millionaires. Like, that's different, bro.
Yeah.
Especially being a black man coming from the projects, nigga. Like,
right.
Where we designed to fail. And you literally show niggas like, nigga, that I ain't failing. You feel me? Like, and I'm gonna show you the exact opposite of failure. Like,
right.
Now that shit is big.
Right. No, it is big. And that's even more importantly, I always reference, you know, when he first started in one of his earlier albums, the Blueprint, I think he said he started out with 900 grand and then, you know, years later he went to 40 million. Then years later he went to 80 million. This was 2001.
Yeah.
It's 2022. Now he's worth 1.6 billion or something like that. He grew himself that big to where he could create millionaires like that. Yeah. To say that you made millionaires, and not saying in a boastful way, but like, no, I did that. I did put my homies on and my niggas is millionaires.
That's different, bro. That's a flex.
Man, it's a flex.
That's when you flex, you know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
That's a different type of flex too.
For sure.
Like, nigga, I made loads of people millionaires. Like, Like the people y'all love today, bro.
Right.
You gotta
Right.
think about that shit on some real shit, bro. Like, and that's not saying like these people wouldn't be nobody today.
Right.
Because you never know what could have happened in different hands. They could have been smaller or bigger. But
Right.
like,
Right.
bro, that nigga Jigga responsible for like, I was looking at this wall to see that nigga,
Exactly.
that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, bro, like he's responsible for a lot of shit where it's like, bro, like fucking nigga Rihanna, bro. All I've been seeing is Rihanna on my timeline because she's pregnant. You feel me?
Right.
Uh,
Who made her popping? Like
Jigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit different, bro.
I mean, even his wife. I mean, B was definitely successful with Destiny's Child, but when she went and got her solo career, it was around the same time she's fucking with Jay-Z. And Crazy in Love, one of my favorite songs because Jigga goes so hard on that single. One of the, what's the bar he said? He said, yes, sir, my texture. Wait, what did he say? Yes, sir, my texture cut from a different cost chinchilla or some shit like that. I was like, damn, I had to rewind that shit and like listen to it again.
That nigga bars is different.
I've been iller than chain smokers. Like he just keep going. Like he goes so hard on that song, but creating Beyonce, like you said, Cam, Kanye, who's damn near worth $2 billion. You know,
like you created somebody who bigger than you now, who got more money than you. Like nigga, that's tight though.
Exactly.
Like that's tight as fuck. He said that shit too in the interview though. Like, you know, I want people to do. I want them to be bigger than me.
Man, I'm telling you,
that's viral.
And he did that, and I heard him and Dame is supposed to be, you know, squashing that and trying to do something. I think a story of Dame Dash or some shit like that. So hopefully they can sit down because it's like I hate when like I'm a fan of two artists and they like beefing or something like this whole Jay-Z and Nas thing. It had me because I'm a fan of both. You know, even when Pac was dissing Jay-Z, I was like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard to listen to that. You feel me? But I like how Jay-Z never like disrespected Pac after he died. He always say good shit about him, and that's like that's your Jay-Z character and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
On everything.
You good shit gonna come back to you.
Oh God. Who you think will win in the verses? Who you got? Wayne or Drake?
Damn.
In the verses, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought you was gonna ask me Wayne or Jay-Z, and I was kind of prepared for that one. This one just threw me left. Damn, bro. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I can answer that one, bro. Like, Wayne is like, nigga, that's my childhood. You know what I mean? Nigga, Weezy like made it possible for a lot of niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He did.
But like, bro, Drake is Drake. Like, like, bro, that nigga can start rapping on you and start pulling out the slow singing songs if you want to. And nigga might not have nothing for them. You feel me? Like,
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro. Like, that's where it might get tricky.
Right.
Wayne might out rap the shit out of him, but all Drake gotta do is start nigga getting in that take care bag. It's over.
It's over.
Yeah, I might have to go with Drake on that one. Honestly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for anybody to beat Drake. Like Drake is on the radio. He has been having singles on the radio for the last 10 years, at least, maybe longer. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to deny that with Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, Drake is like a big influence in me too. For sure.
He gotta be. I know he got to growing up around that era and everything, and you know,
like I said, when I first started making music, I used to just rap with the homies and shit.
Yeah,
but like that's what I used to like want to be on.
Right.
I used to just be on some. I want to rap and sing.
Right.
But I couldn't sing. Yeah, I couldn't sing for shit.
That's right. Is there an artist right now, independent or not, that you would want to work with? Anybody that's coming to your mind? Like, I want.
Hell yeah, it's a lot of artists I want to work with.
Like just one, if you could pick like one or two, like who would you want to work with like next?
Artist or producer?
Artists, like collaborations.
Jigga or Drake, one of them. Right. But like that, but honestly, bro, I want to make music. I want to make a song with that nigga Payroll, bro. That nigga Payroll Giovanni from Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, that nigga Payroll hard, bro.
I gotta check him out. I ain't really checked him out. Payroll Giovanni.
He one of my favorite rappers too, bro. Like my style kind of similar probably to him. I listen to that nigga so much. Like
your style, like is different. So he must be different too.
Yeah, I fuck with Pay. That nigga, he make motivation music.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, he make that shit like you want to go get a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to hit the road to Payroll for sure.
Wake up and roll one and do that.
For sure.
Indica or sativa?
Indica for sure. I ain't smoking no sativa, bro.
How you function off indica? Like
I've been smoking every day since I was fucking 15. I'm 27 now. You feel me? Though?
Right.
Like every day, bro.
Right.
I be hard still though.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
I might go take me a nap or something, but like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sativa be like kind of nasty to me.
Yeah.
And that shit for some reason, bro, it be giving me a headache.
Yeah.
I don't know why, bro. Like I've tried to smoke that shit, but it give me a headache.
Yeah.
Like even the best ones, I could smoke like one. I smoke a lot, bro. So it's like I might can smoke one, but after I get to like that third one, bro, I got a headache. I'm like, I'm cool.
So I don't want that headache high. Fuck that.
Yeah, and I'm cool. So I'm gonna go indica, hybrid indica dominant like all the time.
I could do the hybrid for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. So Media Day, you're performing March 19th,
Yeah.
Riverside Studios. Is this gonna be your first performance, or have you performed before?
Nah, it's not. It's not actually. Polyester gave me my first performance.
Okay.
It's gonna be my first solo performance though.
Got you.
But Polyester had a show like right after we did the song that I told you.
Yeah.
Like and he brought me out for that shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope, man. Looking forward to see you up there, man.
Yeah, for sure. Good looking.
For sure. So outside of rap, man, like, are you into film, movies, anything like that? Are you trying to do some of that type of stuff in the future?
It's crazy. If you ask my mom, I used to want to be an actor when I was a kid. I love acting.
Yeah,
that shit funny to me. Like I love movies, bro. I watch movies, bro. Like movies. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like specifically like gangster movies, like high crime type movies. Like I'm watching
that shit.
The high suspenseful shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching them. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, I for sure. It's crazy because I had to actually start writing one.
Oh, you start writing, so you write.
I always like English, bro. Like English class, you know what I'm saying? I always like to write, bro. So when I got bored, just start writing a movie. I never even finished the shit. I'm like the first chapter of the movie. But yeah, I start writing one.
Might need to spin the block on that, man.
Yeah, maybe for sure.
You know
but I'm definitely into the acting shit though. Yeah. I definitely act for sure.
For sure. We gotta talk off camera about some shit things. We got some shit going, so we'll get it cracking.
Hell yeah, for sure that.
For sure, man. Tell everybody where they can find you on all platforms, social media, and all your music and everything.
Yeah, shit. My name Westside Webb. On Instagram it's at Westside Webb. At Twitter's at Westside_Webb. Cause somebody took my name, I might want to go holler at them, just at them and be like, give Westside Webb this name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
SoundCloud, Apple Music, Tidal, all the streaming platforms. Type in Westside Webb, you're gonna see me pop up. That's really basically it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I don't usually do this, but I got one more question for you because you seem like an insightful, intelligent brother. Yeah. What do you think about mental health in our community? How important do you think for us to start seeking counseling and therapy and all that type of shit?
Super important, bro. Super important. Especially for men, bro. I feel like women probably go see their counselors and shit they talk a lot more, you feel me?
Right.
When women got problems, even if it's the slightest thing, they see something, a notification on their man phone, they girl, I seen that. They're always expressing this shit, you feel me?
Right.
But for us as niggas, bro, we don't express nothing, bro.
No, we don't.
So we just be having all this shit sitting in, and like people don't be knowing. Like a lot of niggas out here be sad, depressed, be going through it every single day. They wake up with a smile on their face. They like showing you something that's not really real. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that shit real important, bro. Like
that's right.
Real important, bro.
That's right, man. I believe that too. I just wanted to get your opinion. Yeah. That's something I've been talking about amongst my sister and my peers lately. So thank you for that, man.
For sure that.
That's all the time we got today on the Higher Learning Podcast. I had my nigga Westside Webb come through. Thank you for coming through and chopping it up with your boy.
My nigga.
Yes. Make sure y'all follow us on YouTube, Politic and Broadcasting. Go check out the blog, thepoliticinform.com. Follow me on Instagram at The Famous Homie. Follow my man, Dank Sinatra. He on the production, Mr. Politicking himself. Until the next time, Higher Learning, you're going to see Westside Webb, Riverside Studios, performing at Media Day. Yeah. Check us out then.